I'm Gaby Moreno, and I am playing Port Fairy for the third time. I am from Guatemala, originally born and raised there, but I live in Los Angeles for the last 2 decades. So yeah, it's exciting to come all the way out here to perform. Yeah, okay, so this is the first time that I'm actually part of 2 bands, 2 projects. I'm here with my own band, but I'm also here with my side project called the SongBirds, a group that I started with 2 of my best friends who are incredible singers, and we all share the love for close harmony singing groups like the Boswell Sisters and the Andrews Sisters and music from the 1920s, 30s, 40s. So we started this project a long, long time ago, and whenever we have time, we come together and we like to do shows and everything. And we've performed in Australia. The last time we were here was 10 years ago. So it's pretty special to be out here after all this time with them, with that project. And we are, presenting new songs. We have a brand new album that we put out with original music, and yeah, so it's all very exciting. And I have also just released a new album called Dusk. So, it's just all this new music that I'm sharing, and I'm really excited. I really love just the sense of community that you get here as soon as you walk into the gates. Everyone is so lovely, so sweet and accommodating, and I just feel that beautiful sense of just people being here and having a good time and sharing with loved ones and sharing all this good music and good food and just good times. So yeah. I haven't. My band was just there like an hour ago, and I decided to stay because I had to do some homework because I have to perform pretty soon a show on my own where I'm doing like some of my most favorite covers. And even though I know these songs really well, I just wanted to make sure that I really know them because a lot of them I haven't played in a while, So I decided to stay and practice a little bit. My favorite cover? Oh man, I have a lot. I really do, and they're so, from many different styles. I really do. I love performing. This is a song that's in my set that I perform all the time. It's a cover of an old Latin American song called Quizás, 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 which is perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. A lot of people know this song. A lot of people have heard the melody, and so it's really nice to hear people sing it back to me. Whenever we get to that little part where you have to sing that phrase, and even if you don't speak Spanish, I know you must have heard the melody because, it's been translated to many different languages, so yeah. I started singing when I was really young, and I was really into music from musicals and Disney movies and that kind of thing. And then later I discovered the blues and jazz and soul. I actually discovered it not in Guatemala because that was not it was not something that you would listen there. It was not in my radar for sure because I don't come from a musical family, so I had to make the discovery myself. I actually heard it for the first time on a trip that I did to New York with my family just on vacation, and I heard it on the streets, and I was like, what is this music? And I asked my mother to take me to a record store, and I just bought all this music that I brought back with me to Guatemala, and I would lock myself in my room and just listen to all these incredible artists, and just by myself, just started getting more and more inspired by that music, not just blues, but also jazz, soul, and R&B, and all of that, all the American styles. So that's why I decided to leave Guatemala as soon as I finished my high school and go to the States to absorb all those styles more. Yeah. My favorite part of Port Fairy, I gotta say, is just getting to walk around and just hearing the most incredible bands coming out of all these stages. I just love it that I get to perform, but when I'm done performing, I can just kind of walk around and catch another show and discover new music, discover an artist that that I had never heard of, and that's incredible. So yeah, I love that. Where does my music come from? I mean, I feel like it stems from like many different styles of music that have inspired me since I was little. So it's really hard to describe when people ask me like, well, what does your music sound like? I'm like, well, I feel like the best way to describe it is just like, it's just a mix of all of these different styles. Folk and blues and rock. By the way, I'd say now I've been saying that I feel like I'm in the Americana world, right? Which Americana is now, well, it is a genre, and it's a genre that basically circles all these different styles of music that come from the United States, like blues and rock and alternative country and folk. And so I feel like I have all that, but I sing in Spanish and English. So it's like a Spanglish Americana or a Latin Americana. It's so many things, it's crazy. It's really big, and there's not a lot of Latin representation in there. So I'm trying to get into that world more, because I feel like there should be more representation. I mean, they already have they've had amazing artists like Los Lobos or Linda Ronstadt, and so I want to see more of that. Yeah.